Hi, I'm Matt at MrMaple.com. Today we're going to talk about one of our most requested trees in the comments below. We greatly appreciate those comments and we definitely check them. Today's most requested tree is Acer palmatum, Twomblys red sentinel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tim Nichols at MrMaple.com. We greatly appreciate you watching our videos. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like Matt said, if you have any comments, post those comments. And as always, sign up for our weekly emails on MrMaple.com.
Hey, we greatly appreciate all those comments and encouragement. We've been reading them. We've got some cool things planned for this channel, so just keep commenting, sharing, and liking, and we greatly appreciate all the new subscribers. So today's tree is Twomblys red sentinel, sometimes referred to as red sentinel, but the correct name for this one is Twomblys red sentinel. Beautiful spring colors, as you can see. We'll get into the shape as well, but awesome spring colors. The spring colors on this tree are a very bright, picked up red. So it's one of the brightest red Japanese maples. It's almost more of a red than a maroon. So that early spring color really blasts out with a lot of interesting bright reds. It's going to fade to more of a light maroon midsummer, but this is one of those trees that holds its color spectacular. So it holds that color exceptionally well. The fall color goes to a very bright scarlet red. So you're going to start out more of a cherry red, fade to more of a little bit more maroon midsummer, and then fall colors are bright scarlet reds for sure.
And where this tree gets its name is this narrow shape. Twomblys red sentinel, a 10 to 12 foot tree, would only be about 3 to 4 foot wide. It's a fantastic tree for a lot of unusual and really small places in the garden.
So this tall, skinny shape is really what makes this one so popular. It's very thin landscape, and there's a lot of uses for trees with that tall, skinny kind of shape to it. As Tim was saying, this tree doesn't get very wide at all, so it's more of a narrow footprint in the landscape, which is excellent, as all of us gardeners are losing more space in the garden. We run out of room for things. Well, this tree gives you some of that height, but not a lot of the width, so it's a great tree in the garden for that accent of where you want something that maybe get a little bit taller and add some some architectural interest in the garden, but you don't want something that's going to be super big and wide. Perfect tree for that. This is a great tree for anywhere where you've got a small area planting where you don't want to shade out everything, so it does do great in conifer gardens. It's exceptional for that architectural shape though, for sure.
This is a fantastic tree that whenever I called Ken Twombly, who introduced this tree, he even told me that in his area, some people use this as a fancy hedge where they'll plant plenty of these down a row because it makes a fantastic hedge because of its narrow shape. Ken Twombly found this as a dwarf mutation he thought was a witch's broom that happened on a red Japanese maple in his area. And then when he planted it out, it grew like a tall sentinel. And that's where he got the name of Twomblys red sentinel.
So again, this is one of our favorite trees for that tall, skinny shape. It's definitely one of the most narrow Japanese maples. So when people are looking for a columnar tree, this is one of the best ones. Certainly the most columnar of any of our red types for sure. So we're going to do a little bit of a close-up of the foliage and show you some of that spring foliage right now. And we'll zoom in on that and show you what's going on. And here we have that close-up of the Twomblys red sentinel. This is early April here in North Carolina, so you can see that spring color on this tree. Very beautiful picked up red. Like I was saying, it's more of almost a cherryish red or a brighter red than a dark maroon.
And here you can see with this shortened center node, you see that shortened middle center node, that's actually an indication of some witch's brooms. And that's where, when he noticed this, he said, hey, let's graft this and see what turns out to be different.
Now, a lot of brooms make small balls, so that they make more of a small globe shape. What Twomblys red sentinel did is it developed into more of a tall, narrow tree. So a very interesting tree in that it's very unique as a broom, but it makes that shortened center node, which gives the tree a rounded, bubbly appearance. Gives the foliage a very nice, kind of crisp, bubbly look to it. I think it gives the tree an overall more of a rounded look to it, so that sharper center node. Just an excellent tree in the landscape and some beautiful foliage. Show them a little bit of this density up here too.
Yeah, one of the things I like about this tree is because it's so dense, it actually gives a lot of color in a small space, which really is great for fitting a lot of color, tall, but not a lot of width.
And again, this is going to be an excellent accent to a lot of your green Japanese maple. We have this one flanked by 2 butterflies and a Maiku Jaku because this one just puts that splash of red color right there in the garden.
Hey everybody, this is our 1 gallon sizes of our Acer palmatum Twomblys red sentinel. They're just now beginning to leaf out here at our nursery, and so they're going to get a lot denser here in the next few weeks. But this is a fantastic size for our 1 gallon. As you can see here, it's got some bright red to deep maroon color, and a really good size for our 1 gallons.
Thanks for checking out our brief look at Acer palmatum Twomblys red sentinel. An excellent tree in the landscape for that narrow habit, but also that bright red, almost cherry red spring color. Often a favorite of ours for sure. So this was the most requested tree in the comments below. We definitely check out all your comments, so we greatly appreciate those. please continue to comment, like, and subscribe. We've been picking up a lot of new subscribers here on the channel. As that increases, we've got some fun things planned for you as well with this channel. Definitely, if you want to support our channel, shop on MrMaple.com. And don't forget, every Tuesday at 10, we add 10 new trees. That's 10 a.m. Eastern on MrMaple.com. Thanks and have a great day.